Sorry to keep you waiting. Raise the curtains. Now enjoy the show.
We are back recording live from somewhere deep inside the multiversity. Thank you to the TARDIS for dropping us over here. My name's Jose Oliver. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to another episode of the Backroom Talk. Allow me, with great pleasure, to introduce you to the crew tonight. In front of me, none other than Mr. Hips Don't Lie, Paul.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Girls, Shack Soda.
Yeah, buddy.
Shack Soda.
Sponsoring Paul.
Shack
Soda.
Sponsoring my
Soda Shack.
People didn't know that the TARDIS actually runs on Shack Soda.
It actually runs on Soda Shack.
No, Shack Soda. No, Shack Soda. That sounds better. It rolls off your tongue so much better. That voice that you're hearing right now is none other than Acclimate Theory's own Dirty D. Diego Guzman.
What's up, everybody? How you doing tonight?
There you go.
Amazing.
I'll allow you one crunch. One crunch. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. By the way, I'm being sponsored tonight by Fritos flavored twists, honey barbecue.
How you like it?
JK, but it's really good.
1 out of 10?
I give it like a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Yeah,
It's surprisingly good because I hate Fritos and I hate anything Frito stuff.
Why did you buy Fritos?
Because this is the only one that I like.
How did you know you liked this one?
My coworker one time
Bought it?
Try it. He's like,
And you were like,
I hate Fritos. He's like, just try it. I was like, okay. I was like, damn, this is good.
This is good. This is the good stuff.
This is
This is
legit.
crack cocaine.
Yeah,
Put
it's
crack
cocaine.
cocaine. Crack cocaine. And lastly, that cackling sound that you heard a couple seconds ago was none other than Sexual Chocolate, David Guzman.
I am phalange licking good today.
What does that mean?
Phalange? Those
Yes.
are fingers.
You're finger licking
Your
good.
finger looking
I'm
good.
phalange licking.
That's too much, man. You've been working too much on that hospital thing in Majega where you've been working at. Where you working?
Okay, carsole licking good?
What is that?
Licking.
Carsole. Those are your hand. Those are your fingers.
Oh my gosh.
How about
Okay.
digit licking good?
No. How about finger licking good? Why we have to change everything?
Why not?
Why we have to change everything? It was good how it began.
It gets complicated.
Yeah.
If she's the first one that I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
If she's tight, she's alright.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I'm
gonna go with I melt in your hand, not in your mouth.
There you
Okay.
go.
All right.
So, it's been a week for the listeners. Thank you for tuning in. The Backroom Talk
Has it been a week?
already.
I think
Technically,
it's
so
more than 2
we
weeks.
we record 1 week and then we are off 1 week and then we record again. For the listeners,
All right.
The Backroom Talk is a podcast intended for semi-mature audiences, which we record every other week. By one
Somewhat. I
Really?
think this is very mature.
No, it's somewhat mature.
Immature or mature?
That's
It's
why.
both.
That's
It-
why.
It's,
That's
it-
why.
It's at these two extremes. There's nothing in the middle.
Semi-mature. This is in the middle.
It can be in the middle.
It's
It's-
PG-13.
Rated T?
Rated T for teen.
AO.
Yeah,
Adults
yeah.
only.
There's no hot
Let's
coffee
see.
mod here, so I don't know.
we play Cards Against Humanity. That's
Okay.
very adult only.
Yeah.
We've talked about
We also
sex
talked.
nights. We talked about Paul
Getting
being the shark,
down.
Yeah.
getting down, going down on a girl,
Not getting
That
down.
was, of course,
Is that what's
David.
popping in the streets now? Do we
I
call
don't
it
know.
getting down?
Getting down,
drinking
going down.
liquefied poo or water of the pee.
We also talked about the hard topics like Coke versus Pepsi.
That is Coke.
Yeah,
Coke won by landslide.
Cock won, right?
Coke vanilla?
Cock?
Dr. Pepper all the way.
The cock always wins.
Knowing you, David, you would want to change Coke to cock. The way that your finger digits looking good, whatever.
I'm digit licking good.
That's just
Oh.
Digital licking good. That's what it is.
So how's everybody been? We've been gone for 2 weeks for the listeners, kind of. I don't know how time travel works. We're stuck in the TARDIS. Nice sound, Dr.
There you
Pepper.
go.
Brought to you by a good drink.
You could say the drink.
We
But
already mentioned
the
that.
listeners know that we're not really sponsored by any of this
I know, I
crap.
just want to say Dr. Pepper.
Imagine if we actually...
Bold flavor,
Okay,
established in 1888.
Let's throw this out.
23 unique flavors.
Who
Dr.
do you think
Ah.
could sponsor the Backroom Talk?
Smiths.
Smiths.
For those
Harmon's.
people...
No.
Harmon's?
Okay, so for those people that are not from Utah, Smiths and Harmons are like, frick, I don't know. Safeway?
You know what?
I was going to say the naked drink.
The naked drink.
Oh,
What
the
is that?
naked juice.
Naked juice drink.
Oh, that would be good,
That's
actually.
crazy.
That would be good.
I think we should get sponsored by the Catholic Church.
What?
Whoa,
Dude, they make bank, and like they would give us like top-notch things.
We'll get more controversy out of them, I guess.
Exactly, we get more listeners.
Well,
Yeah.
We have 4
the Pope?
Mormon guys sponsored by the Catholic
the
Church.
Pope is gonna listen to us.
Yeah, the Pope's gonna be like, he has break dancers, you know,
Brain
Break
dancers?
dancers?
break dancers, dance in front of him. Well, now we're gonna be his podcast
Break
for him.
dance.
He's like, oh, these guys get me. They
Both
know they
podcasts.
the drink and pee. They know what I like.
They say the stuff I think, but I can't say because I'm the Pope.
Exactly. So I think naked was the real one.
I'll go with naked.
I think the Catholic Church would give us good money.
If you want
How do we go around? I think it'd be much easier to get naked to sponsor us than the Catholic
it would
Church.
be easier. Think of a catchphrase. If you're gonna go with us, you have to be naked.
If you want to come inside the TARDIS, we'll come
Well,
inside
it
of
works the
you
same way with
That
the Catholic Church.
doesn't. No.
naked. give us our tagline for Paul for naked. Go.
Dang it.
Everything's always good naked.
Oh, I like that.
Dang it.
What about if you're freaking
Catholic
like?
Church?
No.
Everything's always good naked.
No.
Okay.
Everything that's not good naked. What if you're making swords? You know, you got that fire and you got that hammer. You don't want to be naked in front of that. That's not better being naked.
How about when we party, we party? Hey, how about when we party naked?
I like that.
No.
Paul?
Poor guys in
Poor guys.
TARDIS naked.
No, it's not good.
Nah.
Well, you give me the tagline. Give me the
Take it,
tagline. Come on, think of something.
When I'm alone, I'm naked.
I'm in the shower and naked.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
naked.
so-
I came out naked in this. I came in to
Were
this
you-
world naked. And I'll come out of
I
this
know
world
what
naked.
David's catchphrase would be like. When I clean the bathroom, I'm naked.
Let's go with that.
I get
Let's go
that.
with
Let's get all these different posters and say I'll be the poster boy for the bathroom. Like when I clean the bathroom, I clean naked.
So you naked in the
and
poster?
Paul be like, when I study Korean, I study naked. Diego's like, when I play guitar, I play naked.
Okay.
Jose's like,
I'm just naked.
I'm just naked.
just naked. I don't do anything worthwhile.
Everybody spread, you go, Whoa!
Oh my
No, but I
gosh.
gotta tell you, talk
What's
about
up?
naked. Since I really like that drink. I actually have it all the time. I would like to be sponsored by it eventually.
Is naked the one that does the vitamin C one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. So every time I feel sick or my throat like gets like itchy, I drink that. I'm fine.
Dude, but it's kind of weird trying to introduce that drink to people that never heard that drink before.
Uh huh.
Like for example, like a couple of days ago, I was.
I just
actually-
spill on
it's,
myself.
it's all about how you
Like-
go
Wait,
about
wait, did you tell
introducing it.
Anna about this?
She was actually there when that happened.
Oh, she was-
Okay, okay,
But
okay.
okay.
Let's
how
hear
you go,
this.
Fill
thing
us
is, the
in.
problem is how you go about introducing the drink.
Okay.
Right.
Just show
If you
us.
say, have you had naked?
Tell me the story, Paul. Fill me in on
That's
this
it's-
one.
a red flag.
Let's make this short and simple because it's actually short and simple. So I was actually sitting
Make
with
it short and
Anna
simple.
and a couple of friends,
Mhm.
and there was a girl who actually had a naked ring in there. So I asked her, "Do you like naked?"
Uh huh.
And she understood it like, "Do you like being naked?" And she gave me that look.
Oh, so it's pantsu all over again.
I like your
I have
pantsuit.
to actually explain this twice.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's a drink. It's not me. I
You're,
actually
like,
like
pointing
this
at the drink.
Right. I really like this drink.
Did she not knew it was called naked?
No, because she actually is a foreigner student.
What the hell did she think it was called?
Orange juice.
Well, actually, I guess she knew it was, but I guess she didn't think
It was
such
like,
a
oh,
drink.
this guy's coming on to me.
Right, so
I heard the tales on the
Naked
podcast.
didn't come to her mind. Like the drink didn't come to her mind. When she heard naked, she met herself.
Hmm.
Easy
So.
mistake.
She's like, oh, I heard the podcast
But, you know,
with Anna on it.
gives you some ideas though. Like if you want to introduce this drink, because it's actual drink, in case some of our listeners do not know about this, we don't want you to go naked and send pictures to us. No, we don't. Oh, guys, Diego might
Send
want
us
That's how you
pictures.
say it. You go like, oh
Hold
wow,
up.
you like that drink? I like the naked drinks too.
Send us your naked pictures at the Backroom Talk. To the Backroom Talk at gmail.com. We'll, I'm down to rate our listeners from 1 to 10 if they do it.
What, you-
Somebody
like,
emailed it right now. That's what you heard. Diego, who emailed us?
Nobody.
Oh.
But anyways, yes.
Yeah, I want to talk about what you were just explaining
naked?
is not about being naked.
Misunderstandings?
Misunderstandings. Like when have you ever said something or did something and you were caught in
Oh.
a rather
I got you.
you know
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
caught in a situation where it
Something
could be,
that's not what it
could
looks
be-
like.
Yeah, it could be read as something different.
Let me tell you this story.
Alright.
I wanted to start it.
This one.
Wait, can I start it since I brought it up?
Go for it. Go for
bring
it.
me up
Okay,
And then Diego goes.
this happened
No,
to
I
me.
don't want to do this because in my point of view, it's not bad, but other people.
I want to
bad.
see.
Yeah,
You're gonna tell me this story. There's nothing sacred in the Backroom Talk.
Every-
David.
Okay,
fill us in.
so I was on my mission, and on your mission, you're
Good way to start.
yeah. If for those of you who are in LDS,
you're gonna get misunderstood for 2 years.
Yeah. For 2 years, you volunteered to go, spread the gospel.
How many
And
wives
so
you got?
I was at the church, and I was with my companion,
Mm-hmm.
and we're
Yeah, you
talking. We're talking with the branch president at the time, and
Okay.
the young women come over,
Yeah, they do.
and and they start
Wow.
talking, and they start talking to us, and I can't
Yeah, they
remember
do.
what
Yeah.
it started as, but it ended up
With marriage.
with her saying, she's like, have you ever jerked it? And I was like, What? Say that again? He's like,
Your dirty mind went to places, didn't you?
yeah, I did. I was like, have you ever jerked? I was like,
Well, a couple of times before. Wait a second.
I was like, what the hell is this girl saying?
What
to
were
me?
you guys talking about? You
I
don't
don't-
remember.
I think it was something about dancing because that's how it came up.
Oh, you
She's
did
like,
the jerk.
Yeah, she says.
Okay, got
But
it.
she asked me,
there
"Have
you
you
go.
ever jerked it? Have
I
you
don't
ever
think
jerked
she
it
knew
before?"
that. Yeah.
And
See,
it wasn't only me. The branch president looked over. He's like, he looked.
American,
Like,
American
yeah.
branch, yeah, of course.
But this is a Spanish branch.
A
But he's
Hispanic
American.
branch, he wouldn't like bat an eye. Like, oh yeah, I jerk it all the time. Jerk it 3 times a day.
I just got done.
That's how I start their engines.
And,
Have you ever had a jerk off?
But she kept saying, it, and I was like, and then I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I was like, can you show me how you jerk it?
Can you show me how you jerk?
And she's like, yeah. I was like, I do it this way. She does like the little
the dance
shuffle
jerk.
thing, but it's the opposite way.
Yeah, the dance jerk.
Yeah, and I was like,
oh, how cute.
Paul, wait. That who's calling you?
That's
You know
universal.
who's talking.
That is the
Is that her ringtone?
Stepping out. That's actually ring for everybody. Give me a second.
Okay,
go,
I was
Paul.
gonna say that's kind of
He's going with the jerk off right now.
that could lead to
He's
misunderstandings.
gonna do that jerk right now. See that actually, kind of like piggybacking off of that. I did say that in the LDS Business College when I was learning to jerk. I was like, "All right, everyone, we're gonna have a jerk off." and then,
Switch hands.
and everybody stopped, and I was like, "Man, we should call it something else. That doesn't work right. I want to see you." And then I was like, "I want to see you jerk." I'm like, "Yeah, still kind of weird. No, let's just dance, everyone."
We're gonna dance to the jerk.
Let me tell you the story though. Everything, all my embarrassing stories happens in school. I don't want to go back to school. I think I told Diego this one. I was playing in the LDS Business College. They had a ping pong table. So the ping pong table was a hot place to be for Asians and Brazilians. They played that ping pong like nobody's business.
As always.
Of course. And I was playing there for fun. And then it was my friend called Lucas. He's from Brazil. And then he's like talking smack to me, right? Like, I'm gonna throw this ball and you're not even gonna see it, you know, like I'm gonna destroy you. I was like, yo, what the frick? We keep getting that
Diego, you
Desperado.
need to put that thing on silent. Every freaking
It's on
time.
vibration.
Oh, vibration. Okay, there you go.
So, Paul, to fill you in, I was playing ping pong at the LDS Business College.
All right.
This is the misunderstanding problem.
Alright.
I was in the hip hop club at that time. My hip hop teacher, she has a hot body, right? Of course, she does hip hop.
Of course, you have to.
Yeah, amazing,
Yeah,
good looking body. And she bends over as my friend's talking smack to me, right? Like he's like, I'm gonna, cause he's Brazilian, he knows all these trick shots. Like if you hit it from the left side, it'll bounce to the right. He knows BS crap like that. Kind of like David when Smash, he knows all the little tricks. I just want a Falcon
The
punch.
pivot.
That's all I want to do. So I was like, so I got mad, right? I'm like, you're not gonna talk smack to me in front of my friends, even though you're my friend. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna tap that so hard you're gonna feel it to the next morning. And I point, and my hip hop teacher turns around and she looks at me, and it was pointing like, because she was bending right on the corner where he was like talking smack, but he was to the side, but I was pointing to that corner because that's what I was. I gotta smash that corner, and she was bending over. You know, you could take a great look at her butt. So everybody thought that I was speaking to her, and then she just gives me this look like, oh, you're gonna pay. I was like, just throw the ball, David. Throw the ball.
What if she would have been like, oh, really?
No, then I would have smashed that. Jerk off.
Smash.
She had a nice booty. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. Of course, she bends over. And then there was another. It was that same day. We were, after that, you know, we had like a couple hours and we were moving stuff away for the hip hop club. And then I was moving this table. And then I'm trying to remember exactly the words that I said because it was another misunderstanding with my teacher comes back. She's not that much older than me. She's like 1 year old, 2 years older than me. And I'm pushing the table. Oh, this is how it goes. I'm pushing the stuff away. And then this other girl comes in. It's like, how does it look? And then she bends over again to turn on the speakers. I'm like, oh, it looks real good. And then she turns around and looks at me. I was like, God damn it. I can't do anything in this damn school.
Talk about timing twice.
And the same day.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, it looks good. And then I sat in the back corner. I didn't want to get seen.
Diego, let's hear
Diego,
something about you.
yes. You sound like you had some. Is it the story on the ceiling? When are you gonna tell me that story? The roof.
I respect that.
I was never been.
Diego,
caught on
I
that.
want to
Never
hear that
had-
story one day.
no,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get it
even
out of
know
you.
how it
I'm gonna get you drunk.
One day, no.
No, not with the same.
We'll get him
drugs.
drunk on naked.
No, get
Diego,
him.
come on.
Get him drunk by not having sleep at night. You also
That
all
works
kind
too.
of
Yeah,
Relax
okay,
for
tell
3
us.
hours.
That-
I
that's
don't have any.
Diego,
Paul, can you give us another one?
come on.
me.
Yeah.
I already mentioned the ones that I remember at this very moment.
So the naked and the panties. What else?
The panties.
How do you not remember the panties
I
one?
kind of like your
Oh,
panties.
okay. Well,
What
Well,
you
is
got?
it just saying something and messing up, or
It
what?
could
what-
be
It's
anything.
basically you said or did something that could be misunderstood as something else.
Yeah, you did it innocently. Like I did.
Like I said, the girl said if I wanted to jerk it, and he pointed at the corner saying, "I'm gonna tap that over there.
I'm gonna
And
smash
you're
that."
Smash that. And you're gonna feel it in the morning, not knowing that a girl was bending over.
I didn't know she was bending over. Oh,
That-
I saw her bending over, but I wasn't pointing at her. She got a nice
Oh,
butt.
okay, I got one.
She got
Okay,
that
so-
for a white girl. She got
Alright.
that big booty, if you know what I mean. Yo, before we move on, booty or boobs?
booty.
Booty.
I'd go with booty. I can't stand a flat butt.
Okay.
That
Paul?
pancake butt, no.
That crate butt.
Uh,
Got that
Maybe
Hank
I-
Hill butt.
maybe on a plate to eat, but no, not on my girl.
Got that convex butt.
Oh.
The butt that goes in.
Paul, what do you want? Your boobs, butt?
Oh,
or-
this is
or
a
do you
hard
want,
one.
or do you like hip?
No,
some-
no,
some
no,
people-
no. Two, butt or boobs. Which one? No, we're not going with like three
Both?
boobs. No, which one do you like?
You
Not
can't
both.
say both. If
No.
you had to choose one,
No, this guy. Come on now.
That's a hard question.
I know it is. I think Utah is actually a butt
It
person.
doesn't have
Yeah,
to,
you
it
touch the
doesn't
butt
have
one.
to be because you're like.
No, I know what you're trying to say, but I'm thinking about it.
okay. Let's see, Paul.
Well, you're
I don't
thinking
know
about
if
it.
this is, I don't know if this is an appropriate
No,
question.
making throw me a scenario. I mean,
No.
realistic scenario.
Let's say from the girls that you.
Okay,
Okay, I'm just
J-Lo?
asking this.
Oh,
I'm
no,
asking-
no,
no.
no.
From the girls you've been
From the
attracted
girls you've
to.
been attracted to, what feature were you like? That's the one I like.
The eyes.
No, from this, from the
Physical,
boobs,
physical.
yeah, physical, no eyes, just
Well,
boobs
from
or
the girls
butt.
To-
he's
be
liked-
honest-
from the girls he's liked and I've met.
No, don't answer for him.
I'm not saying. I'm saying from the girls
Because
I'm saying
he's
for
gonna
me,
use it. He's gonna use it. Look, he's thinking about it too.
I'm just
I
saying.
only know of two,
they're
and they've
kind
had.
of evened
And,
out. Everything's pretty even on both
but
sides.
I would say for the two, I would
For
say they're
me, from what I've seen,
from what, but from what I've seen,
You
I would
should have
say
answered. You
I know, like,
digging
this- I
yourself.
get it.
from
in a
the
hole.
one that I've
Alright,
seen,
I'm gonna-
I like their butts better. But Paul, go.
He likes their butts.
From the girl that you've been attracted to, I've looked and like, oh, that's what she likes.
You ever look at the girls that look
This is okay. Let's look back here. This was like 7 years ago, 6 years ago. We were working at
David
Classic
has
Skating.
no respect.
I
for
gotta say,
anybody.
what kind of bro are you?
I tried to hook you up.
Take-
I did everything I could to hook you up.
Take it as a compliment that he only looked and didn't do anything else.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go with this, Paul.
But-
Did I not do everything in my power to get us to hang out together, and then I gave you your time with her? Did I or did I not?
It wasn't enough.
Oh my God.
Paul, you should have just answered the question.
All right, let's go with boobs. Dang it.
Okay, boobs. All right, I respect that. So, Paul, you were saying before. you were saying before. I cut you off. This was interesting theories that people want to hear about. Wait, was it you or was it Diego that was talking?
It was
It was
Diego.
Diego. Yeah, Diego.
was
What were you
talking.
saying? Embarrassing stories. Come on. Now.
the
The roof story is not embarrassing, but it's hilarious. So I'll get out.
I can't remember what it was.
David doesn't know the roof story.
I don't.
To know.
Diego, you. Oh,
I don't even remember the story that well.
We-
I-
we
I
We
remember.
can
All
remember.
I know is stuff that he did in my car, and that's unforgivable.
Your car is just totaled. so
It
it's
doesn't
okay.
matter. It's unforgivable.
You don't have the car anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, Paul.
Get
I can
over
still
it.
feel the scars.
tell the stories, Diego. Tell that story. That's an embarrassing story. Tell
that's not
that
a
story.
misunderstanding.
Wait, it's not misunderstanding though.
No,
We need
but
a
it is
misunderstanding.
embarrassing. It's,
Oh,
it
okay.
is
I know what the
embarrassing.
misunderstanding was. This is when I was younger, though. This was like 14. So I was hanging out with my friends, and we went to his house. And usually after middle school, we'd just go to his house and watch BET, and we'd watch like
You watch BET?
I used to watch BET a lot.
Yeah, 106 in Park, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
106 in Park. Pow wow.
Nope. All right.
You
Who?
know, Paul,
That takes too long to.
no, so
No,
so
no,
we
no.
don't-
He's
so,
playing off the song. Paul Wall. Ooh, Paul Wall. Come on now.
Yeah,
I
go
got
on,
you,
Diego.
Paul. I got you, Paul.
And so
Paul Wall.
he had his TV downstairs and he had his computer up top, and then I went to go to YouTube.
But
So
you
I
went
typed
to
in
YouTube.
you, and then I just saw that thing, and I pressed down, and it went to you porn, Yeah, you porn.
Yeah.
The one that says the sponsors gamers now. And so I was like,
That's
what?
YouPorn?
What's going on? What's going on? And then my friend's like,
They could be
what are
horse-
you looking at? I was like, no. I was like, you're looking at porn at his house right now. I was like, I didn't do anything. It was right here. Look. And so we backed out, and he's like, look, type in you. First thing right there, porn. No YouTube. There was no YouTube. I was like, I told you. I just typed it. He's like,
Wait, how do you write YouTube with the U?
YOU.
Yeah.
Because it's spelled you porn. YOUPORN.
Yeah, but YouTube it's with a Y,
No.
YOU.
and you put U.
No, he said put YOU.
I put
Oh my
you.
God.
Okay,
I typed you, and then I pressed down on the arrow and pressed enter.
Do you know another you porn that we don't know of?
I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, guys,
It's
guys,
the Nintendo
My
version.
friends were giving me crap for like the longest time, and then like 5 years later, my friend confessed, he's like, yeah, it was me. I had your porn on. I was like, I was the victim. I was the victim. Yeah.
I wanted to get that Britney Spears sex tape, but
That was Paris Hilton, I think, at the time.
So you were looking to
Dave Chappelle.
you were
sure.
looking Dave Chappelle
No,
porn
remember Dave
shots?
Chappelle? He was talking about the Paris Hilton 16.
That's how he knows.
Sure.
Hey, get help.
You porn. What the hell you looking? What the hell you looking at? Well, let's just look together then.
So hence,
Oh my god.
you guys are nuts.
You a boob person or a butt person? It doesn't matter. We got.
I love you, Paul.
He's so innocent. Which
I-
porn
what-
site is that
okay.
one? Is that the one with the U or the one with the Y? I go to the one with the Y. I'm a subscriber.
Paul, I'm curious now, like what you think I was going to say, because you were trying to stop me.
You
I
damn
wanna
well
know
know.
what.
You damn well know what you.
I don't even know what's going on here.
David knows what he's. See, David and Paul have the same tell where you know you guys are directing something one way and you guys just smile like retards. See, see, you damn well know, right, Diego? They get this smile. on
I
their
know
face.
this guy for so long though.
It's
scary.
It's the same tell where you guys play poker with you. As soon as you smile, I'm not going to do anything.
That's why we don't play poker. We have bad poker faces. I have nothing.
Poker face.
Alright. I want to show you the.
porn.
I want to show you the.
Dude, it was.
What was on the pic on the like? Was it the main page or did it take you to like a straight up video or something?
No, it was like it looked like it was like a legit YouTube style.
YouTube style.
So I had like.
How was the quality?
I didn't watch anything.
Are you trying to trap him? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh, it was like 480. Oh no, I mean.
it looked like YouTube, but it was black instead of white, and it was pink. Like
Black and pink.
Yeah, like YouTube.
Oh, the
you know how
play?
the U and
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
is red
Uh-huh.
box.
This
there's
is
a pink
pink.
box, and then they had the videos on the side, and then the new popular ones in the middle.
Bukaki.
Look at Paul. He's like, no, don't talk about that.
No,
Wait,
but
Paul, did you go to the same webpage?
That's
Diego,
messed up.
what,
That's messed up.
Diego, what are you looking at? I don't know what you're looking at. Let's look at it together.
It was.
That's
funny.
even weirder. No.
Hey, you ever been to a jerk off? Look at
And
Paul's,
switch
Paul's
hands.
thinking is like, which one did I used to go to? Do they still have that one? 4OK? David, where do you want to take us from this?
I want to take you this.
Oh wow. See, I had to be the innocent here because you guys are too insane over here.
Uh-huh.
I had to give out
Okay,
control.
so
This is the backroom talk.
I had this conversation with
Listeners,
with some
email us your favorite porn site.
Actually,
I don't want to get that email. No,
Email
you
us your
cannot
favorite
send us
person.
anything.
Your
Email
favorite
us-
person?
email us your favorite person
porn
from the.
star.
Not from.
Oh my god,
I'm talking about us.
we're making
Oh.
we're gonna make a poll here. If you're a boob or a butt person,
Okay.
let's put the statistic of Utah to the
Success.
test.
Actually, you can look it up and you can.
I know.
actually
Yeah,
see
but we're gonna do our own.
Yeah, we're
statistic.
the control.
We're gonna
see
be
if it's true.
random people.
random people.
And you
Paul-
boobs or butt.
Paul-
You can't say both.
Paul's gonna sign up. He's like, oh, the iris. The iris. I like the iris.
Oh, it's all about that retina.
Retina display. So, David, where are you taking this?
So a
Take
few
us out
days
of this
ago,
hole.
I was talking with my coworkers, and I work at a urgent care facility, and I check in patients, and then
you do.
and the medical assistants and nurse take them back. So I
Yeah,
get
take
all
'em
you
back.
get all these different cases of people coming in, and
They
they're
come-
always
they
like,
come all right.
"Oh my god." You've been talking about porn too much.
No, man, I'm sorry. I have been deprived of sleep.
Drip.
I've been drip of sleep.
Drip, drip, drip.
Drinking that monster doesn't help. So you've been
So
patients been coming in and out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even know.
You said it. You just said it. I'm not doing anything bad here.
You know what you did.
I don't smile like you do.
I know you have a good poker face,
I know I do. So,
but I know what you're talking about.
okay. Patients come in,
Oh,
you help
jeez.
them, and then they go out. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So,
And
what's up?
and they usually come for the same things that I
they do?
That was good. That was stupid, dude.
Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to
No,
do
no,
anything. No.
David, what are you gonna say? I'll be quiet. I'll drink my monster.
No.
I'm drinking my monster.
No. Diego, give us a topic.
Come on, David.
Nah.
You're gonna, the listeners are waiting to hear this.
They're not waiting.
They're waiting for it. They're like, oh, come on, David. I want to hear this.
Oh, actually, I have a question.
Okay.
It's about the last podcast. Because
Okay.
you know we talk about our favorite guys, Casey and Brad. You know,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
were they
Yeah.
able to actually listen to the podcast?
No,
even
they
though
they always listen to it.
Yes, they did.
What was the response? Actually,
laughed a
They
lot.
laughed.
Did you?
Of course they did.
Did they say anything else?
No, I do want to get them on though. They do want to get on soon.
They're battling our other listener, Paul. They want to see who's the supremacy of the listener of the Backroom Talk. We're gonna have a battle royale between the listeners. Though I think it's unfair if we have a battle royale because Paul's just by himself. These guys
Like
are
he
working.
holds his own. He's like Superman
Well,
when it
he's
comes to
something,
being
huh?
our fan.
yeah, he is. He is listening to both podcasts. So
You see,
The other
when
Paul, not me.
when
Yeah,
Casey and when Casey when Ca-
you're our
Right.
Paul is our
Yeah.
biggest fan. He lets you know.
when we have Casey and Brett on the show,
Mm.
I can't wait to tell the story about the pebble. Diego knows which story I'm talking about.
I got him good with the pebble.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. I went there.
Oh,
Whoa.
I
What?
did. We went there.
So I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okay,
This
so I'll go
pebble's
back. So I'll
magic.
go to my topic now.
Thank you, David. See,
So-
there you go. I got it.
So we're talking, and they always have like the usual symptoms, like
Mhm.
so I have a sinus infection, or I have a head cold and stuff like that. And I,
It's cold, right?
a
The
head
head's
cold
cold.
or whatever. And I
Warm
keep
it up,
thinking,
rub it in.
my mom never took us for a sinus infection or a head cold.
Because that's stupid.
That's the stupidest thing. When people come in,
What?
when they get checked in, I feel that
I didn't even say anything.
because I know you were gonna say something.
I didn't say anything. I laughed.
I was
when
listening.
I check them in, like I feel that I check in. See, now you're listening to something
Yeah,
different,
you're
Paul.
getting
Contagious.
perverted, Paul.
I'm not doing
Shush.
anything here,
All right.
David.
No, I continue.
When that happens,
So what do you do,
I-
David? What do you do when they
in
come
my,
in?
in my head, I'm
When they
thinking
show
you're
up-
wasting your money. You're wasting your money because the doctor's gonna say it's a virus.
Take
Rest it, and you're fine.
this. Okay.
And so we were talking about this, and we're talking about remedies
How many
that
hot
we.
girls do you get on a day, on an average?
I don't think they're hot anymore when they're sick.
Oh, when you're desperate, Diego.
I
A
have
7-year itch.
this might be my opinion, but I have
Okay.
yet to see a hot girl come in.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh man, you should.
Most of them come in, and not to be prejudiced, but most of them come in and they have
He's been
the
prejudiced.
state Medicaid.
Mhm.
And when they have state Medicaid, 9 times out of 10, they're not very well dressed,
Okay.
and they just come in whatever,
Mhm.
and it's
What's
sometimes
whatever?
nasty. Just whatever. They
like
come in a shirt that's all greasy,
Sweats and
or
shirts.
Footy pajamas.
I think we did have someone like that.
I know they did.
But anyway, so we're
It
talking
was
about.
me.
So we're talking about we're talking about home remedies,
You
stuff
make-
that our parents do or they did to us. That if we said it to a doctor or presented to someone,
Oh,
they
okay.
would see as far fetched.
Okay.
Right.
Like one that he was talking about that he thought.
Of course, being Hispanic, we have a lot of this.
Yeah, I know, and that's
Yeah,
why I
we
wanted
do.
to bring it over.
We actually
Yeah.
do.
I want to talk about this. There was one. This one's not that weird. At least I don't think so. Was one of my course was saying I heard this story that some Hispanic people get a newspaper when people have like earaches and they roll and make it a
Wait, that's
funnel.
actually you.
Yeah, they roll it, make it a funnel. They put into the ear and then they light the top on fire.
And they'll come
And
back.
yeah, and they said I heard that's something they do, and I was like, yeah, we do that. They're like, no way, does it work? And I'm like, yeah. And my dad never once took us to the doctor for an ear infection. That's all he did. He put our head tilted our head, made a newspaper, made to a funnel, put it in our ear, lit the top of it, and it sucks all the air out. And then he's like, okay, you're good.
For listeners at home, if you want to try this, do not, and I repeat, do not wait for it to get to your freaking head because you will get burned. Take it off once you.
Once it gets almost halfway. That's about
But
it.
I presented this to my friends a while back, almost a year ago.
Uh-huh.
I did to one of the girlfriends of one of my friends,
Yeah.
and she was like, she did, and she's like, that's so weird. It's like
It worked?
my ear work, but my ear
My
feels
ear.
better. I'm like, Yeah, it does. It's because of my funnel.
You put it in.
I put it in, knew how to work it, done.
Yeah.
And
so,
then the next week, like she had not next week. A few months later, she had another ear problem because she gets them a lot, and she
Yeah,
said,
she
"I did
did.
it again." She says, "I did it again. I followed your instructions, and it worked." I'm like, "Mm-hmm."
okay.
That's some
So let's fill it in. What
So
other
what
techniques
other
do you have?
remedies have you?
Wait.
found out?
Asian.
Before we continue with this, yeah, you know, when I first heard it, you know, I'm Hispanic. I actually hear that all the time, but it's kind of weird when he's telling to some other people that are not Hispanic.
Because it
Oh, yeah.
sounds weird
Oh, of
to
course.
you when you tell it to them.
Yeah, it's kind of like when
Doesn't
people
sound-
tell me that peanut butter tastes delicious. I'm like, you're stupid. That don't make no sense.
Actually, it tastes quite good.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're white and you're white.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And Paul's on the border of Asian.
Oh, jeez.
He's on the cusp.
Okay.
He's on the cusp.
He's on the cusp. He's almost there. So, Paul, what do you have?
Remedies.
Yeah, give the listeners.
Or
if they-
stuff that you, or anything that your
That
mom
weird, that
or your
works.
parents would do to make you feel better from whatever symptoms that
My-
people would think
Okay.
like.
My dad used to tell me if he slapped me 3 times, I would feel better. And it worked. I forgot about my broken leg. My face hurt.
Well, I'm gonna go with the most simple and the most common one. I don't do this anymore, but my parents used to do this to me a lot when I was a kid.
Okay.
So every time like my stomach hurt, or I have a headache or a cold,
Mm.
my parents, hey, have some Coke, have some Sprite, have some soda.
Yeah.
Apparently that will help you a lot. I guess with Coke, I can understand that because you know it's Coke.
Uh huh.
But
With shakshoda don't work?
well, it hasn't. Not yet.
You do get happy when you drink it, though.
Actually, it's amazing.
It is good, right?
I'm gonna get some more.
Yeah,
of
we
this.
should get that as sponsorship.
I know, right?
Arizona tea.
Oh wow.
Shakshoda.
Yeah, but that's
Should have Shaq over here.
that's pretty much what I
Okay.
know. Just
So nothing
this,
too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, and I guess the most extreme that I had is actually go to like a healer.
Ah, would they hit you with the leaves?
Yeah, they like.
Yeah, they burn the leaves and they're like,
you
oh,
smell the incense and everything.
Yeah, I remember when I was like 5 or 6.
Uh-huh.
You know, somewhere in the, not in the main city, but somewhere far away.
This is where the voodoo happens, people.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah, they went to a witch doctor.
I have stories about witch doctors too.
So,
but
so I guess
necromancy.
that kind of happened. It was actually a nice
experience.
experience, yeah, because they had like really good like
Smell and
smells.
stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's amazing.
incense. That's good.
Well, they have to, right? Because they charge of the wazoo.
I don't know how much is charged. I was young, so
Oh,
I just took advantage of it.
Like
I have a
Pokemon.
couple of ones I've heard of.
You-
I
have you heard of, or you've done, or you've seen done, or?
I've seen
Suppository.
done. I tried it once too. I tried it once
No,
too.
no.
That is
So-
a that.
so-
Hold up. That is a great myth. How does the suppository work, David? You work at the clinic. How does that work? Please
it work?
fill me in on that one. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Why? Why don't we just like do it like a regular pill and drink it? Why does it have to go up the butt?
Well, the suppository gets it's to clean out your bowels,
Okay.
and most
Can I
people when
just
they're
drink, like-
constipated, you can. But what happens is the medicine takes a while to get through
In
the stomach, and the
everything's plugged
blockage usually is near the end.
Uh huh.
And so what happens is when it goes through the small intestine and then the large intestine, by the time it gets there, all the liquids and everything has gotten out of it,
Oh, okay.
has been sucked out, and even though it softens, the excrement, but not enough to make you want to poop sometimes. So the
is that
suppository
the excrement or the muscle?
excrement, because
Okay.
the excrement's so dry.
Yeah, you don't
and
wanna
so
lose muscle.
compact. Yeah, it's
That's
so
how you get
dry.
a hand kill
It's so
butt.
dry and compact
Okay.
that you just can't. So the suppository is direct, like right there.
Uh huh.
And so it automatically starts dissolving and it breaks up the excrement,
Uh-huh.
and so it
Okay, this
makes
is
the
getting
muscles
nasty.
relax, and then you poop.
Okay. So it's the second question. How the hell do you know all this? I was
The
just.
doctor just told me,
It is
Show and tell.
son, come over here. Let me tell you
I
how
don't
but
suppository
the
works.
suppositories,
works.
they don't use suppositories much anymore. They use more like enemas, which I will never do.
What is that?
It's
Eh,
a liquid, and then they put up your butt and kind of like squeeze the water in there.
What the
Diego,
fuck?
this is what happened. One day, I can't remember. Diego and I.
Okay,
How do
I'll
you
explain
know this? You don't work in a
I'll explain-
clinic?
No, I have experience.
Oh, okay. Please do.
So we
And
went-
Listeners at home, do not eat anything for the next
so
10 minutes.
We went to California when we were like little? When we were younger.
We were like 12.
Uh,
I was.
was
it was
12.
when he got the Burns haircut, I remember.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. But we did that, and then my dad's like, "You guys eat a lot of junk food. He's like, have you guys gone to the bathroom at all?" And I was like, "I haven't gone a day and a half." So I was like, "Okay." So we
Damn.
bought an enema.
He bought 2.
He bought 2, and then he's like, "Diego, just sit down and just pull your pants." I was like, "Okay," and he's like, "Bend over." I was like, "Okay," and he put. I was like, "What's this?" And then he squirted the liquid in there, and I was like,
And he's supposed to pinch his butt and not poop, and for like 3 minutes, and that's a long time because it works like 20 seconds.
It didn't do that for me. I was just like, okay.
Well, then you probably
it
didn't have
worked
anything in
though.
there.
I know it did work, but then it wasn't. I didn't feel like it was like, oh crap, I'm gonna poop kind of thing. But I was like, and then he's like, just go to the bathroom when you're ready. I was like, okay. And it went like a minute, 2 later, and then it was good.
See, and then my dad comes to me and says, "You do." I'm like, "Nope."
Yeah, we
You're
know
not
the
sticking-
story.
yeah.
You didn't like the suppository, much less this crap.
No, and so he's my 20 minutes. I'm fighting my dad, and finally I'm like, okay, fine. So I lay down and I pull my pants down. My dad's about to go. I'm like, no. I pull it up and I ran off. Like,
Put
nope.
your pants
And-
down?
No, he ran with
No,
the pants down. He don't care.
It
Once
was only
that
one
happens, you
time.
run.
Dude,
I mean-
that would not get near me. And then I poop later on, so it was all
and you
good.
force yourself. Like, come on, poop. That thing is not going up there.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's what enema.
I don't do good crap.
Oh my God.
And Diego,
I'll just drink Metamucil or whatever.
It cleans you out. Like you're clean.
You would think that we made such great advances in technology and everything. Why wouldn't have we created something better for that
It's
stuff?
cheap. That's why.
Actually,
it's there.
I think the best way to not get that is to prevent it.
I think the best way to go to Taco Bell and order anything from there, clean you right out.
I'm just saying, it's the reason why that's there is because it's the cheapest, easiest thing to do. Rather, whereas it's convenient.
You can buy laxatives.
Yeah, that's
But
wrong.
it takes longer.
Sometimes they
sometimes
don't
it
work.
doesn't
That's why I used
and
enema.
then enema flushes. It kind of like pushes it up, and then it just like it's like going up, and then it just hits a wall, and then it breaks apart.
Okay, let's continue with this conversation. I always had this question and never asked, since you guys apparently are the masters
I
of
guess
this
so,
knowledge.
I'm just saying,
What happens when you don't, you have that feeling that you want to go poo, and then you hold it in for so long that it goes away? What the hell happened to your poo?
No,
Does it just get stored there in like a clip for the next time you go poo?
Remember, you have power over your body, so you can stop yourself from having that urge for a little bit, because you're forcing the muscles, or you're forcing them to close,
Uh-huh.
so that you don't release it.
Okay.
And after a while, after it's pushing, it'll just stop, and have your muscles relax,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll get the urge again. Vroom, vroom, want to come
Broom,
out.
broom.
So it just stays there.
Yeah, it doesn't go away.
See, I thought it was like a clip. No
It
joke.
gets a-
I thought it like it puts it on the reserve.
Other reserve,
Like poop limbo.
purgatory.
Purgatory for the poop is like, oh, I gotta repent for something. I swear, I kid you not. I thought that it was just like it stays there, right? And then it comes back like super poop next time. I didn't know.
Stronger than ever.
How do you? I'm amazed that you guys know all this stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm really amazed and surprised.
That's what happens when you work in healthcare.
And you just talk about. Yeah, I would talk about everything else.
There's so many stories I could share with you that I've experienced both as an interpreter and as working in healthcare.
Uh-huh.
And I'll tell you one. And so there's a patient that came in.
Tell us this, and then we'll move out of this subject.
Yeah, like,
we
okay,
we
like,
might go back to the other subject. It was better.
Too much crap.
So this one's
Boops.
this one's crazy.
Okay,
So I was
listeners, again, don't need anything.
so I was with a patient, and he comes in, and I'm interpreting for him. And the doctor comes in and says, what are you coming? Why are you coming in for? What's wrong? And I was expecting, the usual. Oh, I have a head cold, blah blah blah, whatever. And the guy says, I think I might have genital warts. I'm like, oh, that's not good at all.
How do you translate? He just has a hell core. He doesn't need anything.
And so the doctor's like, okay, well, let me see. And so I turn around. I'm not seeing crap.
You told me this.
Yeah,
story.
I told you this story.
Yeah,
He
you're
turns
supposed to
around.
turn around. Yeah.
I turn around.
Wait
and,
for it.
And so the doctor examines him and he says, I don't see any warts here. And he's like, but what are these bumps on here? He's like, I'm not sure what it is, but they're not warts.
Huh.
And so he said, well, can you test it to make sure? And the doctor said, well, usually when you test it, we take off the dry spot from the wart and test it that way. So, but there's nothing to test. I can't take a sample
Right.
off of
It's a
any of the
tissue.
bumps on your penis. I can't do it.
Uh-huh.
And so the guy keeps egging the doctor on and on, saying, run some tests. I want to be 100% sure.
Man, I need to make sure.
So the first thing the doctor says is he's like,
Nico's face is like,
he's like, David, go grab me my medical book. I'm like, oh, dang it. So I go grab the book, and he opens up to the genital warts picture.
Section?
And
okay.
he opens up, he's like, this is what genital warts looks like. And I looked at it, because I had to point and everything and read what it says. I was like, oh. And it just looked disgusting. And the doctor asked, does your junk look like this? And he said, no. It's like, well, then you don't have genital warts. And he said, I want to know.
Well, he's like, what
It's
if
like,
this
I
are
want to be
baby?
100% sure.
Right. Of course, you need to. You
And
need
so
to. Yeah.
the doctor The doctor was kidding. He's like, well, I can give you a pap smear. And the guy's like, okay, let's do this.
So what is a pap smear?
Okay, so
All right, David. Elaborate this.
Look at quickly.
So pap smear basically is only done to women.
Yes, I know that much.
Okay, and so they go into like the inner walls of the vagina and they take a little bit of sample with this little like brush thing
Okay.
to make sure they don't have a certain type of cancer or something like that.
All right.
Okay.
So he was telling that we're gonna do that to you.
The guy wanted this done to him.
Yeah, but the doctor's just making fun of him.
Doctor's basically making fun of him.
Otherwise, they'll go into the urethra.
Yeah.
I
So
don't want
anyway,
that.
the doctor's like, you realize, he's like, you realize that this is done for girls, and this most likely the test will be inconclusive. He's like, okay, I'll do it. And it's like,
much power to
he
the
said
guy.
Insurance might not pay for it because you're a guy.
How much is it?
I don't know, but I know it's expensive.
Oh, yeah, everything is expensive.
And the guy's like, okay, let's do it. The doctor's like, goes to the nurse and says, I need to order a pap smear. It's like 4 patients, like patient in room, I think it was like 3 or 4. He's like, isn't that a guy? He's like, yes. He's like, are you sure? He's like, yes.
So the doctor was like, dang it, I shouldn't have trolled him.
So they go and they do a pap smear. Like, I've seen
So
a
what?
little...
Let's get to the end of this story. How did it come out?
It was inconclusive.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, how can you get...
Did you see the guy's junk? No, you didn't.
No.
That was another time. Because you told me another story where the doctor's like, hey, David, come here. I need a second opinion.
No. That was with the book.
Oh, I thought you told me that you like had to look at the junk of the dude. Like,
No.
Thank goodness.
I couldn't do that. Why would he ask me for a second opinion? I know nothing about medicine.
Maybe his vision isn't as. Oh yeah, you don't know nothing about medicine. Yeah, you just told us like 3 stories with medicine.
Compared to a doctor who has a doctorate in his degree, like I know nothing. I am nothing compared to his level.
Compared to a doctor that listens to the Backroom talk.
Wait, what's the name of the doctor?
I don't know. We're not giving it away.
There's no names here.
Yeah, there's no names.
No, we talked about a doctor a while ago.
Yeah, that's why we never gave out names.
Right.
So let me save us from this
Save us, please.
deep hole of nastiness that David brought us in, and Diego did as well with his YouPorn. I told you guys to remind me about this. So this week I basically declare war to a podcast group that I'm in. This podcast group, I'm not gonna say the name, because this is big. I think in the podcast group there's like over 2,000 members. So I get home from Roosevelt Tuesday night, and I'm laying there. Before you go to bed, you're always checking your phone. You need to wake up, by the way, Paul. Closing your eyes.
Check's gone.
You should have drank some energy drink. So let me tell you this story. Who here is afraid of spiders?
I am.
Okay. Paul?
I'm
No,
good.
not really?
I'm really
All right,
good.
Diego?
Kind of like
Okay, yeah. You're not afraid of spiders. You got spiders living in your freaking room.
we have we have an arrangement. They don't come down. I let them live for free.
How the hell did you arrange this?
I
Sitting with blood.
I threw a fly at its web once and ate it. Instead,
I can just give you a thumbs up. Yeah.
So the spider that grew thumbs, opposable thumbs, just to tell you. Yeah, I like that. So I'm laying in bed, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm holding it, sideways. And next thing I know, I feel something land on my left elbow. So I'm like, oh, no biggie. My house, usually we get the pantry moths, like the little moths. So I'm like, I'm going to kill it. Bah! I slap it, right? And then as I'm like going to put my right hand back on the phone, I feel like this little like string, right? I'm like, what the hell? And then it was pitch black except for my phone. Out of the corner of my eye, I see this thing fall down to my next to me on my pillow, like really damn close. And I see him like, this might be a bigger moth than I expected. So I kind of sit up a little bit and I turn my left hand with my phone screen onto the pillow. It is a spider. It's not like an inch, probably like half an inch spider, so relatively big. I don't like spiders, so I was like, oh fudge. And I'm like, I can't call on anybody right now because everybody's sleeping. Nobody's gonna come and kill this. So I probably slapped the hell out of this spider, by the way, because it did not move. Spiders are just like they go crawling around. This spider was just there. He's like, oh, I just got slapped. I don't know where it fell. Anyways, I turn on the light and I kill it. Right, I'm like, savagely with my shoe, scrape it off, and then I couldn't sleep for like half an hour. So I'm like, oh damn it. And then this podcast group, they talk about offensive things. So I'm like, oh, they're gonna find, they're gonna call me a wimp or whatever, and they're gonna have it's gonna be fun. So I find this picture here. Let me try to show you of the spider kind of looking like the one that fell on me. So I find it, and I write, like, hey, this just happened. True story. This is what happened, and I write the story that I just told you guys. And I posted around 1:30 a.m., I think. And, I got a couple of likes and everything. Here's the spider, Diego. Paul?
Wow.
Dave.
Wait, my question is this, though. How do you know it was the same spider? Were you actually looking for, like, let me actually find...
This is the closest thing that looked like.
Okay.
The damn thing that fell on me, right? Anyways, I posted, and I get a couple likes and a couple, like, oh, dude, that's messed up. I hate spiders. I'm like, all right, whatever. I go to bed at 3 a.m. That's how marked I was, because I was with the flashlight on looking for more spiders. So, I wake up the next day. I didn't have to go to work. And I'm going about my day. And then I start seeing Facebook messages pop up, pop, pop, pop. I'm like... all right, what's going on? And they're like, oh, I hate you. Why would you do this to us? I don't like spiders. And other people are like, damn, that's messed up. We live in Australia and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, yeah, these spiders over there are big, right? And then I get this other message. And then when I click on this, it's like, oh, you cannot look at this message. It has been deleted, or you don't have the right to look at it, whatever. I'm like, that's weird. And then I click at it again, and it gives me the same thing. So I'm like, probably somebody deleted it. I'm like, no biggie. Then I go to the official page of the group, and then it's one of the hosts that's like, whoever posted the picture of this, there will be no more pictures of spiders. F that, right? And then within like 2 minutes, 128 posts. Thank you. Yeah, this sucks. And then other people like, what? You can't post pictures of spiders. What the hell is this? Another post. Anybody that posts anything about spiders is gonna be banned. And then that one gets like 200 messages. Like, what? No, you can't. That's that's like Nazi stuff. And other people's like, he's one of the hosts. We did this. And there was a guy that paid like over $1,000 to be like a sponsor. So he's like, I should be able to break that rule. I'm like, you paid $1,000. Yeah, you should. Anyways, what happens after this? I'm following this, and I'm like, you guys, I'm sorry. Apparently, there was a rule that you shouldn't post pictures of spiders. I didn't know. I just joined the group.
They don't like spiders?
Because he's kind of like arachnophobic. I think the host, he just doesn't like it. Regardless,
okay.
Within after that message, all hell breaks loose, and the spiders. I open the gate to spider hell because everyone starts posting pictures of spider. Is this okay? And then they post like a picture of a spider with like kawaii eyes. He's like, no, people are like, oh, what the hell? You guys are suck. You're so horrible. And it's like, what about this? And then somebody posts a picture of a cat with 8 eyes or whatever. And then they're like, what about Spider-Man? They're like trolling now. They troll it. They come out of the web. They come out of their webs and troll. So what about? And then they post a picture of Anderson Silva from the UFC, whose nickname is the Spider. So it was, and then it was like, and then so you had posts like that, and then you had other posts like, oh, you guys are so immature. What would you do this? And I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And I was like, okay, it couldn't be that bad, right? I saw these 3 posts throughout the day. More posts of spiders kept popping up. So I put out a second post. I'm like, I'm sorry, and I explained, I didn't mean to troll anybody with this. This is what happened, and I got a couple likes, right? And then the people like, how does it feel to be the star of the Spider Evangelion star or something like that? I was like, well, I guess it was my calling, dude. No joke. Throughout the whole day, people were going back and forth like, no, you should be able to post pictures of spiders. Like, no, you shouldn't be able to post pictures of spiders. It was crazy. So today, I was in Roseville, and I barely got any reception. I go back and check, just in case. And then the host comes in one more time. He's like, let me tell you what happened. So he's like, okay, pictures of spiders are not ban worthy. I just don't like to see that anymore. So yeah, I changed. I did this.
You make a change.
I did a revolution.
This is bigger than Marvel Civil War. This is over the internet. It's big.
Yeah, it's like, you post spiders. I don't post spiders. Civil War. You guys have no idea. It was like 200, 300 people, like 500 likes and stuff like that.
You should have made a meme. Spider Civil War.
That was probably something that I didn't see. It was everywhere, and everyone was like either in the camp of the trolls or in the camp of the people that you shouldn't post anything. I was like, well, Spider-Verse got nothing on me. It was the funniest thing. I broke that whole... Yeah, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy.
Poor Spider-Man.
The internet broke that day, all because of Jose Oliver.
Oh, think about Spider-Man, actually.
You can talk about that.
Actually, since we're talking about spiders...
I don't like spiders.
I said, I went to sleep at 3 a.m. because
of that. Spider-Man in there because actually it involves Spider-Man. So, in Korea, I just check the news every once in a while.
Of course.
There's a guy who actually made a sculpture of Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
and they call it Spider-Man. Good Morning Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
So Spider-Man is actually laying, like Spider, like with his back.
Is it the one that's on the hospital or something?
Yes.
Yeah. He has the junk in the trunk, but it's
Right.
not in the trunk. He just has junk.
So it's actually a sculpture with his junk in there.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
El chubby, some people call
It's
it.
chubby.
El
Yeah.
tiburón.
El tiburón, no, I have. Oh,
That's yours. What are
yeah,
you
that's
talking
yours.
about?
Chubby is the accepted version. That's a medical term.
But yours is tiburón.
Look at Paul. He's like, yeah, I call it tiburón. Shark
No,
Week
but,
up in here. Give me
da-dun.
that just.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at Diego. He's like, oh, yeah, I don't know what to call mine.
Dude, but that house.
It is. What's funny? It's very noticeable.
It is big. Yeah, you
It's
could
big.
say.
Paul knows big.
Yeah, Peter Parker. No.
Peter Parker ain't.
Peter Parker don't play. That radioactive spider bite.
Diego's
did something
googling
to
right
him.
now. Google Spidergate, but Spider Revolution of 2015. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know it was from Korea though. I just saw the picture. But it was before, right? Somebody
Well,
else had it before.
Officially, they actually made that a sculpture and they took it down because something happened. People find it really offensive.
Yeah,
But there's a guy who owns a hospital. You found it?
he found it. How could you miss it?
There you go.
Really? I mean, if it was like subtle, I mean, that's fine because he's trying to be anatomically correct.
That's called sharking.
How is that anatomically correct?
No, if it
How do
was
you
a
know that?
little bit,
Oh,
like a little bit bummed because he's not going to be, excited.
Well, what if he said Mary Jane
Why would you do that at a hospital?
Well,
at the children's
the owner
section?
of the hospital actually bought it, and that's
Yeah,
it's a
he
new
put it in.
location.
Why don't you just chop it off and sculpt it
Question.
off?
Why don't you chop it off and
Question,
sculpt
It's
it?
a
question.
statue. It's okay.
Let's be honest here. If you were to get medical attention, you're like close to dying. Have you seen this damn Spider-Man statue? What would you do? I'd be like, yo, take me to another hospital. I don't trust the people in here.
The
they have a
bad
good sense of
taste.
humor.
Wait a second.
Bad
They
taste.
might like me. I started as Spider-Gate, so they'll be like, oh, say Jose Oliver.
I really want to see that. All hell broke loose one January day when Jose Oliver at 3 a.m.
No, it was
You
it
should've
wasn't until
posted
like the next day that
You should've
everything
posted this picture.
is
Is this
safe?
one okay?
But it was so bad. Everybody was just posting left things and right things. So many spider things. I was like, I'm sorry, you guys. Question for you guys: what do you think Spider-Man is? A butt person or a boob person?
Well, after this,
Well, that's the outcome of whatever he likes.
I
Looking at
would
Mary
s-
Jane and at Gwen Stacy, what do you think?
From the comic books or from the movies?
Before we
From
start,
from everything.
okay, before we
I
continue,
would-
before we actually make that
Okay.
decision, let's go a little bit back. Who would you pick, Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane?
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy, I think. I think I'm more of a sucker for a blonde.
I would go with Gwen Stacy.
But he would go with Gwen Stacy from the movies. Let's be
Oh,
real here.
yeah.
It's Emma Stone.
She's on my list.
She
remember
makes
that.
it.
She's on my list.
Your list is no.
Hey, we made a list.
We
a while
should
ago.
do the list on
You
the
should
podcast.
bring
We
that
should-
up.
we
Yeah.
should do
What
that.
was her? How could I forget her name?
What? Really?
The black cat. No.
The Black
The
Canary?
black cat.
The
No, not
black
the
cat.
canary.
Black Canary.
Black canary. I think it's yellow.
What who said that? Who are you thinking of, David?
Felicia.
Felicia Jones.
Yeah.
Felicia Jones. Actually, yeah.
She's hot.
Yeah, I don't know. We
Yeah,
should
no.
Isn't she called the black cat?
Yeah, she's the black cat.
Sure, whatever.
I got you. I got.
Yeah.
Marvel.
See, Paul knows.
Nah, Marvel. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, going along. Yeah, okay, so let's say Gwen Stacy. I guess. Okay, I'll say Gwen Stacy.
You
too.
don't have to if you don't want to.
No, but I'm just.
I'm
no,
gonna go with
actually,
Felicia.
I'm
You
actually
like-
gonna pick. Well, okay, if we put Felicia in there, I can go with Felicia.
Yeah.
You're going with Felicia.
But if you're actually between them,
I go
Mary
Gwen
Jane.
Stacy.
Okay,
I like Gwen. I like blondes more, but Mary Jane. I think Mary Jane doesn't deserve it, right?
This is the
Gwen
this is the
Stacy
thing, like,
deserves it more. I think.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing is with Mary Jane, like if you follow the comic book, like it was, yeah, I followed.
Yeah, you followed. How many
I
Spider-Man
didn't
comics you
pay
got
for
on
it.
you?
It doesn't matter. It's what I read.
Yeah, right.
This is just like the anime thing. I've seen lots of animes. I don't own that many.
Yeah, you haven't
But
seen
I
any.
know 'em.
You haven't seen any comic book either. What's a comic book?
I have read,
So,
but like I don't as you read her, she seems so wishy-washy. Like with Peter,
Mary Jane.
yeah,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
beginning, and I don't know. I kind of didn't like that about her character.
Mm.
And with Gwen Stacy, you didn't get to know her too well, and the fact that she died, and the fact that it wasn't Stan Lee who wanted her to die, it was just the writer. What we learned at Comic-Con was the guy who he put in charge of Spider-Man decided to kill off Gwen Stacy. It was like, well, that kind of ruins tons of
No,
stuff.
That's what Stan Lee gets. Screwing over Jack Kirby that much.
pretty much. Captain America. Yeah.
Um,
But I don't know. Mary Jane, I'd never really liked. Even in the comic books, in the cartoons,
Or in the
In the
movie.
cartoon,
in the
she's
movies, in the movies she was okay, but
No.
she was okay.
She was
I
kind
didn't
of
say
like
she was great.
to me, Mary Jane has always been like, I guess I'll roll with this dice, and see where it gets me.
And
And
she
then,
did.
and when she finds something better, she's like, all right, let's go with that.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. You need a commitment, right? Here.
Didn't he propose her 3 times before she said yes?
Yep.
In the movie?
It was,
or
no,
actually-
not in the movies. In the comic book, I think he proposed to
TV
Mary Jane like
series.
2 or 3 times
Well,
Nah.
yeah.
before she said yes. But
F that, dude.
Yeah,
Gwen
right.
Stacy.
Gwen Stacy, that's right.
She would have said yes in a heartbeat.
All right,
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy fan club right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much about her. Did you guys see that we have a new Supergirl now too?
Yeah.
She is. I'll be honest with you. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
She was in Glee.
Oh, God.
She has that innocent look going on. Google
I
the new
already
spot.
saw the picture.
You saw her? How
is
you
it
like her?
Leia,
Yeah, I like her.
Michelle, or which one? I don't know who
I
it
don't know,
is.
but
Future
yeah,
wife
she's-
is what she
she's
is.
good. No, you know who
No,
I
she
got
is good.
impressed by was the girl who's going to be Wonder Woman. She's toned up a lot.
Did she?
I'm
Show me a picture. I
impressed.
haven't seen her. Well,
I was gonna
What's
say,
her name again?
but
fudge. I always talk smack about her.
you should know.
I know. I
You
should
should know.
Yeah, well, I got a picture of her. No. What the freak is her name? Gal Gadot.
There you go.
But dude, I like the new. You don't like the new Supergirl, David? Why are you shaking your head? What are you
No,
looking at?
you're talking. No, I was shaking your head at Wonder Woman.
Okay, yeah.
That was the one.
What's your take on the Supergirl? I like that innocent look that she had on Glee. You seen Glee, right? Glee is a understated show.
Let's say a couple of clips, but
Aw,
seriously,
come
I
on,
haven't
dude.
actually fully
Glee
seen.
is
But
the good stuff.
I haven't.
No, I
It's
haven't
no the originals. I mean, that's the best TV show out on the public right now. It's the originals. You should be watching. Just came back, second part of season 2. Woohoo, Doctor. We get into some good things right there.
Huh.
As
But I'm
always.
actually going to bring.
So wait, no, you bring this afterwards. Who's your favorite girl superhero?
Girl, all of them.
no.
Oh, wait, okay.
You pick one, David.
Put your range between what Marvel, DC,
Or
like
anyone.
cartoon,
Anyone. Who's your favorite?
video
Like
game.
the one that you're like, damn, this girl's good looking, and
Wait, are
or
we-
whatever.
Are you talking any
one-
type of media?
Any type of media.
That's not real. So video
David,
games and
okay.
comic
No.
books and all that.
I like Mother Teresa.
She's my favorite girl.
She's very holy.
She was.
Oh, wow.
If she was alive right now, she'd be on my side of the Spider Gate. But so, who's your favorite?
Cortana.
Cortana?
Really?
Oh man.
Really?
I love Cortana.
What the hell has she done to Super? Master Chief's the only one that's doing anything.
That's why I asked you. He has comic books. I said
I said anything, but she hasn't done anything that's super.
I don't care.
But
That
that's
doesn't
not a
apply.
hero. That's not a superhero.
She's an AI. That's super. That's super smart.
Well, you want to get married with Oracle then? Wheelchair her around everywhere?
No, that's too much for me.
A computer device is okay, but a real life person is too much for you.
Yes.
Okay,
No, I really liked Stargirl. Not Stargirl.
Stargirl from DC. She's hot. She's
yeah,
a blonde.
Yeah, she's really hot. The iteration that they did of Teen Titans with Raven,
Uh-huh.
I liked her.
Oh, Teen Titans, the TV show.
Yes.
Okay,
So you will say Raven.
you're not a Starfire guy. I
I like Starfire.
but you don't like her
but
innocence.
Her innocence is fine, but I like the little
You don't like-
edginess that Raven had.
Okay,
And
You like them
it's
goth
like
girls.
teenage angst. Not necessarily the goth. She was just more complex.
I don't even want to be here.
That's-
Right
She had a
now.
daddy complex.
Paul, what do you like, Paul? I'm gonna take us out of here real quick.
live that way. I don't know what David's thinking these days.
Damn, somebody's been hanging with Barney a lot.
I'm trying to take it to the next level.
Yeah, we already taken it to the first
You
level.
took it to the first
That's next level stuff, Paul. Let's see.
Dang, there's a lot of
There is a
really
lot.
fascinating superhero girls,
Uh-huh.
comic
Yeah.
book girls.
Yeah.
But I think that the one that still captivates me the most,
Okay. We're listening. Drum roll.
I would probably say,
Without a doubt.
give me
Without a
second now.
shadow.
Oh
of a
my
doubt.
God.
I'm doubting.
Okay, Diego. We'll go to Diego.
Alright.
You keep thinking. Favorite superhero that's a girl, woman, female. What's your favorite one?
Who's my favorite?
Who's your favorite?
Your favorite.
favorite. Who's your favorite? Come on. Give me something
It's
good.
hard to well, it's true because I don't particularly like.
He likes Cortana, which hasn't done anything super. But
And then I went with
me, it's a toss up. It depends. Right now, I'm liking a lot Supergirl. I like not just because of the actress, but I actually been enjoying her comic,
story's been good, right?
and I like how she's always been drawn. Not Power Girl. I don't like Power Girl. The one with the big old boob window. I never liked her. She's too much muscle. Too much muscle for me. She's like a muscle girl. But Supergirl, I really enjoy. And then another one has to be Diana, Wonder Woman.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think
Okay.
I'm edging
I
with
think-
Supergirl.
I think who
I'll
I
pick
like-
Supergirl. I'll pick
Who I
Supergirl.
liked was pretty cool was
She-Hulk.
after Justice League Unlimited was Hawk Girl.
Hot girl.
Really?
Sierra.
But after she takes off her mask.
Her mask.
You don't like the mask?
Well, you're fine with the wings, but you don't like a mask.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Wow.
He would like to do things while flying up in the air. with
No,
mask.
you be quiet. You be quiet.
You too much.
You go over there with Cortana.
I'll go back to Cortana. We'll have super fun.
Back.
You'll be having super fun by yourself.
She'll be
Okay.
with me.
So after thinking a lot, I'm
okay.
just pondering about this because I guess the one that I'm really grew up really fond is Black Cat, Felicia Jones.
All right.
She's
But she's hot.
she's hot.
She's hot. My superhero would beat the crap out of all of yours. by the
But
way.
see, whenever I think of Wonder Woman, I think of like, even though
I
it's
picked
not
Supergirl
correct,
before.
I know. But when you're thinking about Wonder Woman, I think of Amazonians when you see them, like when you see her like go back to her home planet and all that stuff. Like I feel they're like 7'3", like 220 pounds
What's
muscle.
it called? Dead by Smusher?
Shnu Shnu.
Shnu.
Imagine Futurama.
It's a good way. Well, no, not.
No,
Have
they're
you
not
s-
that big. They're not that big. But when I think of Amazonians and the way they portray them and they're so strong, I feel that Diana would be like 7 foot something.
No, she
They're
wouldn't.
gonna be
Then
taller than you
Diana.
anyways.
And
Okay, runner up, or what?
Athena.
Athena.
Saint Seiya.
Okay.
Athena.
Okay.
Oh, we're
She's
going
the-
into anime now.
Wait,
Then that
you
changes
said-
things.
you
actually-
said
we
you
actually
asked
break
anime.
any
This
range.
changes things, then.
Okay, David, I'll give you. Athena is a solid choice, but
No, seriously, and
I'll still stick
okay,
with my
I think Diego
Supergirl.
might like this better. If you actually look cosplay Athena, there's some that are actually really
Yeah,
good.
he's been.
I showed him a picture.
He's been
of a
sending
girl who
pictures my way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta stay with my Supergirl, man. I like her.
but yeah, that's
She's
runner
cool.
up.
Orihime for you? So you're gonna stay with Cortana? That's your pick.
I'm going with Mikuru.
Somebody that you.
lame. That's
I'm going with
lame.
Mikuru.
Do you know they have a guitar effects pedal of her? It sings when you play the chords. It's pretty cool. I'll have to show you later.
Hold on. I'm still like perplexed that I gave like this. I'm like, if you could. He picks Cortana.
She's a super AI.
No,
No.
aside that her not being a superhero, she's a freaking computer software.
She touched the chief in the fourth one.
She
She
touched
could
the
have.
shit.
She might as well have been like. It might as well have been like Lisa or something. Sarah.
Lisa from The Simpsons.
No.
No, I know who she's talking about. I know who he's talking about.
Oh my
You-
gosh.
Wow.
Cortana, David, come on, man. Have a more imagination.
Mikuru?
Oh my god.
You say
She's a
Minnie
time
Mouse.
traveler.
You say Minnie Mouse.
Who?
Minnie Mouse?
Okay.
That's bestiality, man. I don't touch that.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah.
For all the things I've been hearing.
Do we know some? Do you know something that we
No,
don't
no.
know? Okay.
I'm
You're
just
the one
saying-
that chose a black
For
cat,
all
okay,
the
Paul?
things- That's good.
You chose a black cat. You said black cat. You didn't say police. You said black cat.
I said
Or
black guy,
Catwoman.
aka
Catwoman.
See,
Catwoman.
he said. See, Jose
Because
said
she
names.
seems like she'd be dirty.
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Yeah. Well, she could whoop you.
Whenever I think of Catwoman, I think of Halle Berry.
No, I think.
No,
of,
I never think of Halle
because
Berry.
of that-
Michelle
Michelle
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Michelle
you
Pfeiffer,
need to
that
go-
white
Closest
gold.
thing to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay,
that
real
you've
people.
ever seen.
Real people.
Yes.
No, we gotta wait. Are we doing the like? What is our parameter here?
A parameter.
Are we gonna do the top 10, or are we gonna do that some other times, or
Actually,
this is right now?
Well,
Just
let's actually bring the list. You still have it, right?
I think so somewhere.
We need that.
We need that. Yeah, we need to. We need to
We'll
reestablish.
do that. Let's do this for a final thing. Give me your, like Jose said, your top super or superpower type girl real, like from a movie or TV show.
What?
What?
Okay, so we talked about you talked about Felicia,
Felicia Jones, yeah.
but you never seen her in a movie, correct?
So
Oh,
this
yeah,
will be like
that's
the.
So it's like
the-
a real movie or real TV show, like Smallville or like Arrow or Gotham, whatever.
No, well, if you watch the originals, get that feet talking. So he's going like live action, any
Yeah, live
interpretation
action.
of
Okay.
somebody. Well, that's
Well, for the most part, I think the one that's gonna win is Scarlett Johansson.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was gonna go from within Lucy and freaking Black Widow. There's
There's
really
no- there's no law.
there hasn't really been anything else.
Come on, David. Ask a good
Wonder
question.
Woman.
Well, I guess the girl from Resident Evil,
Yeah, I guess.
or
She gets superpowers, so yeah.
or the girl from the Matrix. I forget her name.
No.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, that's a harder one, David.
Yeah, that sucks.
Sandra Bullock from Gravity. Does that count?
How is she super?
She's more of a real person than freaking Cortana.
No, Cortana is real. She's real.
She's real to me, damn it.
Yeah, it's super AI.
Okay.
I know you want to
Let's
do
do one
this.
more thing
Yeah,
before we do our top list.
We
We'll
want
do that for next time.
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Well, we have to
I'll
find
search.
that.
I'll search it.
Okay, actually, I want to bring somebody who's not on my list because I remember somebody who's not on my list.
So you're gonna drop somebody?
Okay, I have to look. I have to study my list.
You gotta
She's an
study.
honorable mention.
No, there's no honorable mention.
let's say this. Who would you want to be? What actually would you want to be to play your Supergirl or your the girl that you chose?
Oh.
Who would you want to pick?
That's
Who would you want to act?
fudge.
Dang.
Damn, that's
To
hard.
be my superhero, the one I like.
Yeah, who would you want to play her?
Wait, Yo.
Ashley Green, Hawk Girl would be Ashley Green.
Wait, Ashley Green. Wait, hold on a second,
Who-
dude. Who's that girl?
Twilight.
Oh no, damn it! You don't do this
I
to me.
already called it.
No.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna mute you.
Nope.
Actually, no. We have to check
I muted
the
Paul.
list. What the frick?
I thought he
No,
was
no, no.
people.
This is not the list. This
No,
is just
because I
who would
think
you want.
She is on the list too. She's on
I
one
know
of
Well-
our
she's on my list. I got her
Hey.
dibs.
Supergirl. See, that's a hard one, because she's supposed to be sort of young, sort of innocent in a sense, and she still has, she gotta look good. Oh my goodness.
I need to do some research.
Who do you want to be Cortana?
Perfect.
Who would I want to be Cortana?
Who was your girl again, Diego?
Ashley
Hawk
Green.
Girl?
Hawk Girl.
Okay, yeah, that's a good pick.
No, that's perfect.
Supergirl. I guess you.
Like you could reuse. I mean, it's not like it's our top.
What do you do?
No, because I'm picturing, because Supergirl has to be blonde, so I'm picturing like
Girls can be blonde. Though.
I know girls can be blonde. Damn it, Diego. This is real life. Anything can happen. But I'm trying to think of the actress. I seriously don't know. Don't have any clue
I already
to.
knew who mine was because she was perfect.
No, you just cheating. No, it doesn't even look like you, girl.
Shut up.
It doesn't even look like her. He just looks like Ashley Green.
No.
He did. David is like Cortana.
I think
it's gonna be the girl.
Lauren Cohen.
I think for some reason I would think Jessica Biel would probably be a good Cortana.
No way.
Why? No way. Tell me why.
It just doesn't.
What? Then
there
who
has to be
fits
some similarity.
with her short hair? There's some similarity. Have you? Tell me the Cortana from Halo, the original one,
No.
to Halo 4. Tell me that there's not been changes to her
It
physical.
could be-
There's a lot
if
of
we-
changes.
if we're
She
basing
was
it-
dyke to-
If we were
Girl.
basing it off of hair, it could be Johnny Depp from the Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
I'm going by Halo 4 because that one is the most detailed and everything.
Yeah, I know.
That's one I would go to.
So Johnny Depp.
No, not Johnny Depp. I would go with Jessica Biel on her.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue.
Did.
Oh, that one can't be. I don't know, man.
Paul,
I'm
come on.
stumped. I'm stumped on this one. I'm with Paul. I'm not
I
even
was-
researching. I just can't think
I
of
need
anybody. Supergirl, fudge. I don't know. Nah, see, she's not that good of an actress. I guess she kind of looks the part. The girl from not 50 First Dates, that Adam Sandler movie with Jennifer Aniston, but it's not Jennifer Aniston.
The one with the big boobs?
Yeah,
I don't know her name either.
But you can recognize her.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Big
apparently.
boobs.
Yeah,
Kate
apparently.
Upton?
Was it Kate Upton?
No,
No.
that's in another movie.
She's in the movie?
She's in a movie. I don't know what it's
Oh.
called.
If she's in a movie, I could be in a movie too. Shout outs. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. You stumped me with this one. I have no idea who could be the girl. Man, you literally stumped me on this one. I have nothing right now.
Paul.
Dude, I got nothing either.
I'm sorry, man.
I know. In order to find that amazing character, you have to find like a good.
I feel
Like,
like
actually
for the ones that I think me and Paul probably in the same boat. It has to be like somebody unknown in a sense.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with that with Raven because if I were to pick Raven, I can't think of anyone.
First
who
of
could
all, it'd be
Raven.
like a 14-year-old.
No.
Teen
Not this- it's not this-
Titans.
Okay, Teen
Teen-
Titans is the
Teen.
name, but she would be at least 20 something. And she's not really.
Look at Diego's face. Diego's face says
Look
everything.
how old she is. She's not really a teenager.
She's like a couple hundred years old.
Okay, yeah. Now you're going into this anime thing. Oh, she's actually 100 years old. That's why it's fine to feel attracted for a little girl. Lolicon complex.
She's not a no. She's
she
not
is a lolicon.
No.
If she's 100 years old and she looks like she's teen, isn't that lolicon, Paul?
Lolita Complex?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
No, we'll explain
Yes,
this.
thank
This
you.
is the wrong podcast to talk about this.
No, let's talk about this. Paul, we'll close it with this. What is a Lolita complex? Explain it to David,
Tell me.
look
Yeah.
at his eyes. He's getting mad. Don't crush my Raven dream.
The
You're
makeup.
wrong.
Look, I haven't even say that.
I know you're wrong.
Okay, what definition? A very brief definition.
Okay.
What is a Lolita
To
complex?
in my eyes,
Okay.
it's not like that definition, but
So you
to
don't
my
know.
eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically, it gives a sense of really old style, dark complex with heavy dark makeup,
Okay.
which is basically Raven.
Anything else you want to add on that one?
Mostly it's punk
Okay.
related stuff.
Lolita is not what you. I don't know what.
I don't know what you.
That is a Lolita in a sense
That
where
is,
it was.
yes, I know.
But the
I
Lolita
know.
complex, he's talking about Japanese. That's what David's referring to. And this is where I'll fill you in. It's a girl. It's a younger girl. Well, she looks young, but she's actually old, which is Raven. I get.
That's not, it's not also. It's not. It's not just that she's.
By
old.
both definitions, it is Raven. You
It
sick.
is Raven. 2 against 1, David. You can win this.
Go, what, Diego? Diego, you're the judge.
Lolita complex.
Talking to the microphone.
The Lolita complex is, from my understanding,
See,
was
okay.
Somebody who is just very childlike, very childish,
Okay.
very child developed. But they're adult or they're of age.
So would Raven fall into the Lolita group?
Borderline, probably. She's not a child. She's a teenager, and then on top of that, she's not really a teenager. She's an adult. So she could, but she's not childish. She doesn't act like a kid.
Okay.
From what my understanding is, Lolita,
So it has to be
Lolita is-
attitude and looks, not just looks.
Yeah. So she's almost there, but she's not.
David.
She's not.
So
We're close with that.
split. We're split. Me and Paul are on the side that David's sick.
I'm not sick.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I hate you all.
Oh.
Well, with that, we'll end. I'll go home and I'll look for the list, and we'll fill in the listeners as to what the list is next time.
Actually, I'm really excited to talk
On
about
the
the list.
background.
The
because
list
that
is our top. Was it our top 10?
Well, let's give some
okay,
background before this.
let me listen to freaking.
Maybe like a sneak peek of this.
All
Like
right, what's the sneak
basically, like I say, a year ago or 2 years ago.
it
Actually,
was like 3 maybe.
3.
It
We
was a while
actually
ago.
decided to make a list of our
Top
best
10?
picks. Yeah,
Yeah,
10
top 10.
picks, and we decided that we will not. Like once we pick it, we stick with it
Yeah,
unless we're willing to trade.
yeah.
So
And we couldn't double up.
right, and we actually did this at Jose's house, and
Yeah.
we actually have the list somewhere in.
Somewhere. I'll look for it. I'll look for it.
Because
I'll
I
try
don't
to find it.
remember. I remember the people.
I know. Let me see if I can remember some of you guys. Diego had Alicia Green,
Ashley Green.
whatever.
No, don't try to trick me because you wanted her Ashley Green first.
You had the girl, the hottest companion from Doctor Who.
Jenna Coleman.
Yep, hottest, hands down.
Hands down.
Just like Matt Smith's the best Doctor.
Well,
Oh, okay, Mister.
David,
I remember.
he had some boo boo choices.
I remember I had Jennifer Love Hewitt on there, and
Did you have?
No,
Jennifer?
you didn't.
yes, I did. Yes, because you're like, oh, I should have thought of her.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
actually,
was-
we'll look it up. I'm trying.
I remember I had her on there. I remember Paul
Watch.
had Alison Brie on there before I knew who she was from Community.
Oh yeah, the picture he showed us.
That was the underdog.
That was
the underdog.
A
Yeah,
dirty
he-
picture
he-
he showed us.
Alison Brie.
And then I see the show. I'm like, she's nothing what Paul showed me. And then I see the pictures like when she actually does photos. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the one that Paul showed me.
Paul showed me. All right, so I'll search for that list. We'll talk about the list. Listeners, if you want to send us your list, please send it to us to the Backroom Talk at gmail.com.
We actually have that. Actually works, right?
Yeah, it works.
Have
I've
it-
been
Paul,
checking.
how about you email us and let
Let
us
me
know.
tell you the story. I told David a couple of weeks ago. I was checking, and some guy. I guess we have a Google Plus account. I didn't know about because when you open a Gmail account,
Yeah, you open up a Google Plus.
some corporation or whatever entitled the best podcast followed us on Gmail on Google Plus. I was like, of course, the best podcast. You gotta listen to the Backroom Talk.
Are we gonna have any polls this time since we're actually requesting the list?
They could send us whatever they want, Paul. Anything they want.
The naked sponsor.
The naked sponsor, you know.
the poll boobs and
So okay, let's go back. We need to give us your best tagline for our naked sponsorship. Give us whether you like boobs or butts. your favorite girl superhero, your top 10
There's a lot of work.
girls. You could choose whatever you want and send it to us.
And as a prize, we'll give David Guzman's phone number.
Yeah,
There you go.
because
This is not what I agreed to.
and this is also on another podcast, but there is a hot ticket, a hot commodity, a one-way ticket to Pound Town that David Guzman is gonna let you have it, whatever you. And there's no discrimination, any race, any color, any height,
Well,
girl or boy, whatever.
hopefully-
Okay,
Right to David.
let us reiterate. By Pound Town, he's referring to Smash. So
Well, you could call it whatever you want, but
it's called Super Smash
it's on the
Brothers.
bed. That's all I know.
I play Smash Brothers on the bed.
Yes,
My
you do.
3DS.
Yes, oh yeah, that's what you call it now,
Special.
Controller doesn't work very well.
huh? But
Ouch.
that has been everything for this episode of the Backroom Talk. Thank you guys here in the table for coming and making this a fun episode. This was a good episode.
Let's keep it safe, keep it real, and
Yeah.
don't overreact if you hear.
Yeah, listeners at home should already know what.
Listeners, you must remember this. When we podcast naked.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't like this wooden chairs. Last time I got splinters, and not the rat kind, but
So
like
you shouldn't be moving around in it.
Well, I have to move, man. You can't be sitting down in one place all the time. You got to move around.
I don't think you've been naked for too long sitting on chairs.
Well,
You gotta know your limits.
Well, apparently you have.
I have.
I would teach you the ways.
I know my limits is sitting in one place for too long, and not putting no varnish on this thing tool. Make it,
You get a pillow.
well, that defeats the purpose, I guess.
No, it doesn't.
Well, with that, listeners, thank you again for listening. We'll see you next time.
Adios. See ya.
Bye bye.